Diane Herring, Hilltown Township. This is in regards to the current agenda item of right to new request. They first appeared on the agenda on October 27th, and then not an agenda item again until I can find additional minutes until January 28th's meeting. I make this observation because it is an October meeting that the public was told, and I quote, "These are costly and time-consuming." However, the cost skyrocketed from $3,962.50 to $16,446. Yet it did not appear in the agenda for 2 months. These costs, as I understand from the minutes, are for legal expenses incurred to manage right to know requests. Have any of you actually read any of the right to know requests? Looked at the information that was asked for? The reason I ask is I'm wondering if anyone's actually read the transcript from the hearing held. I know it's 133 pages, but it's more than 3 months since a certified copy was available. I would hope by now the board is aware that your own district staff stated under oath, and I quote, "They have not read the district policy on right to know law, nor did they really know what a record is under the right to know law." But this is the same person who was doing the research for the records asked for. Let me make it simple for everyone. It's between pages 13 and 15 on the transcript. The attorney the board has authorized up until this evening, represented Pennridge, did not stop and make sure you, the client, really knew what the law said and how to respond, and do it before it escalates to a hearing in Harrisburg. I would have to assume by now that all of you are aware of the outcome of the hearing. The emails, the time, the effort, the legal expense, all of it which you've been talking about month after month, it didn't need to occur. You had all the records and they were sitting there all the time. And they were in each building and in some emails. And they were found miraculously after the hearing officer ordered Pennridge to go back and actually check more than just the file cabinet in the business office. I bring this up tonight because I'm hoping with the advent of a new council, we will stop asking the questions of how many times has Pennridge won outright on appeal in the Office of Open Records? Why did Pennridge need to go to a hearing in Harrisburg? You recognize, of course, that never before in the history of the current PA right to know law, after a sworn affidavit was submitted, there has never been a hearing held, except in Pennridge's case. The OOR themselves had to sue this district to enforce one of their rulings. That's never happened before either in the state. I hope by next meeting when it's on the agenda, we've learned how many new right to know requests were submitted total and responded to the 6 original in October. That's created more than a 300% plus spike. What is actually going to be done about solving the wasted expenses on all these attorneys and the staff who seem not to have a handle on what a record of the agency actually is? It's just my personal observation here, but for cost savings, rather than publicly assaulting people who are well within their legal rights to ask for these records and berating them month after month with the costs publicly, perhaps the board could solve the spiraling costs with training and following district policies, to say nothing of the state law.
Thank you, Mrs. Herring. Anyone else? Yes? Yes.
Good evening. I'm Mary Lou Tukowski. I live in Percy. I've been a teaching assistant at South Middle School since 1999. And I'm asking you, our school board, to please continue to positively support our teachers and our support staff in the upcoming negotiations. Continuing. We ask that you to support us as we support all of our students each and every day. And please include us in your comprehensive plan for the 21st century. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Tukowski.
Good evening, Lee Rush, Percy Borough. First, I'd like to thank Dr. Radigan for once again focusing and sharing information tonight on social and emotional health for our families. And to that end, I want to make an announcement that our agency, Just Community, secured a grant, again, from the Bucks County Drug and Alcohol Commission to support a family program beginning April 15th. I thank Joe Ferry for putting it in today's newsletter. So the information is in there. It's all the way down at the bottom. It's called Strengthening Families. We've done it before here. We have room for 10 families that meet 6 Wednesdays beginning April 15th. And obviously, social and emotional health is done best at the home and the school and community. So we have this opportunity, and I hope everyone is aware of it, to share the information. It's for parents of kids aged 10 to 14. We feed them a meal. Families have loved it in the past, and we hope to fill it again this spring. My second comment is regarding the budget that the governor proposed. In the unlikely event that the legislative branch, that's a majority of Republicans, approves his budget, which they probably won't. But just for the sake of discussion, if they do approve it and you find yourself with a windfall of all this extra cash, I'd like to suggest that you look at hiring 2 new counselors at the middle school so that we can come back to our level we were at in the years past. I think to really support young people's social and emotional health in middle school, especially age 10 to 14, I guess grades 6 through 8, that they could really benefit from as many counselors as possible. So if they pass that budget, that's one vote from the community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Rush. Anyone else? Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Laura Salahian from East Rockville Township. I just wanted to thank Mrs. Miller for bringing up the guard show, the indoor drumline show and the color guard. My son is a freshman in the drumline, so I had no experience with it up until now, and I helped out this weekend, and it was a really wonderful show. So I wanted to thank the board and Mrs. DeBona for allowing us the gym time to practice, and also for just, the support of just the cleanup and the preparation, I'm sure, that is involved. And I had also, on a sort of a related note, I had also heard that the transportation budget was cut for the marching band. So I just wanted to, as a band parent, voice my disappointment in that, because I think it's a wonderful program, and I understand, obviously, what the budgetary concerns are, but while I was up here, I just wanted to bring that up. But, and this was their T-shirt, Aurora Borealis, so that was their theme this year. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? If not, thank you for coming. This meeting is adjourned.